Look back here, first 5 of this game, and in the second end, it was unsure if that stone in the back part was in or not. Long look, but Korea on the final shot for their 4-stone thrower. Kim Eun-ji deciding to draw for their single point and put the stick on to see if that one is in or not. And they will measure. The indication was it was out. It's only a single for Korea on the 4th end, facing 4. Unable to mount any sort of offense with the hammer is Japan. Satsuki Fujisawa has to play the quiet little hit and stick in the forefoot, get the single point. 2 singles with the hammer. And in the 5th end, after what looked like they got in far enough to force Korea to take their 1. Kim Eun-ji with a fabulous shot, able to throw the perfect weight, use the sweeping. And use the sweeping, does she ever. Hear the intensity. They chip that one by, push it far enough. And look at those 2 yellows come into play. Korea with the first deuce of the game. That leaves them with a 3-2 lead through 5. Well, let's look at the highlights of this 7th draw. Korea, Japan, and Japan had struggled to try and get their 2 all game long, and finally has that opening. The last stone here, Satsuki Fujisawa hit and stick, gets their 2, and has a 1-point lead heading to the 10th end, where a well-played end by Team Japan. Korea couldn't get their 2 set up, forced to have Kim Eun-ji draw for the single point. Just has to get to the 8-foot. Better than that, goes to the button and 1, so that meant bonus curling and an extra end here between these 2. And after a well-played clearing of the front, left Satsuki Fujisawa. The intern hit, has some room to roll. And she rolls, she'll get her 1 and improve to a 4-1 record with the 6-5 victory over the Koreans here.
Congratulations, another great win. How do you feel?
おめでとうございます。またいいし勝ちでどう思いますか？
この試合は今までの試合の中ですごく接戦でちょっと中盤緊張したんですけどチームメイトが助けてくれました。
Okay, that was probably one of the more difficult games for us to really get settled in and feel comfortable. And in the middle there was a bit of nervousness, but we managed to pull together as a team.
What do you think made the difference?
この差が勝ちの差でどうなんだったキーは？
いや今日のアイスはすごく難しかったんですけど、今朝の試合で負けた範囲がその氷を読む力がちょっと足りなかったので、それをこの試合ではコミュニケーションを多くとってその部分で上回ったかなと思います。
Okay. The ice was really challenging today. We had a hard time reading it, and that was our difficulty in the morning. But we spent extra time communicating, put more effort into that, and I think that's what helped us overcome it in the afternoon.
And finally, have you done better or as you expected so far? How do you make of your position?
この大会の今までの成績はどう思いますか？想像通りですか？
そうですね。勝ち負けはあんまり意識してなかったんですけど、今のところいい調子で来ているので、今日の朝の負けは前半がダメだったので、そこだけちゃんと反省すればもっといい試合ができると思います。
We haven't really been conscious of how the overall is. We're aware that it's good, but we're looking at it game by game. And in this morning's game, the first half, we just couldn't pull it together, so that was bad. So we're glad to have it back and going on now. Well played again.
Thank you.